Rowdy Nation TV, welcome back to the channel. There's a new movie out called Judas and the Black Messiah. Now, this movie follows the life and death of Fred Hampton, chairman of the Black Panthers. Fred Hampton was born August 30th, 1948. He was murdered by the Chicago Police Department with the help of J. Edgar Hoover and the FBI. On December 4th, 1969, they took this young brother's life at the tender age of 22. Fred Hampton was a black activist, revolutionary socialist, and chairman for the Illinois chapter of the Black Panther Party. Now, the Black Panther Party, they made such phrases popular as power to the people. Now, Fred Hampton was known for a speech describing himself as a revolutionary. Let's take a look at what he said.
We always say in the Black Panther Party that they can do anything they want to us. We might not be back. I might be in jail. I might be anywhere. But when I leave, you can remember I said with the last words on my lips that I am a revolutionary. And you're going to have to keep on saying that. You're going to have to say that I am a proletarian. I am the people. I'm not the pig. You've got to make a distinction. And the people are going to have to attack the pigs. The people are going to have to stand up against the pigs. That's what the Panthers are doing. That's what the Panthers are doing all over the world.
Fred.
Okay, people, y'all seen Fred Hampton. That's him describing himself as a revolutionary. Ask yourself this one question, though. He's 22 years old. He's not a drug dealer. He's not a drug dealer. He's not a gang member. He's part of an organization that's preaching freedom, justice, and equality for his people. He believes in the Second Amendment rights, just like everybody does today. You hear a lot of people talk about their Second Amendment rights. What about this brother here? Okay, well, let's get back into it, because now, like I said before, during this time, the government had an agenda against any black organization out there, and it was called COINTELPRO. A lot of you people might not know what that is, especially if you're younger. You might want to look that up. It's very deep on how they attack the black community, and if you were anybody who had a voice in the community, and they were coming after you. So now Judas was a FBI informant. His name was William O'Neill. He looked just like us. He was a black guy. Now, he helped take down this charismatic young brother right here. Think about what Fred Hampton was doing. Think about what you was doing at 22. If you older than 22, think about what you was doing at 22. I think about what I was doing at 22, and it was nothing as significant as this brother right here is doing, standing up for his people. He was a Black Panther, but he was for all colors of people who were being discriminated against and who were being systematically abused. You know, that's what he was. That's what he was for. So, the Black Panther Party was labeled as a terrorist group. You know, a young black man with a gun, expressing his right to defend himself and his family. You know, the government wasn't ready for that. Apparently, the government is not ready for that right now. And to bring about his demise, he was assassinated by the Chicago Police Department with the help of J. Edgar Hoover. You know, he went after every black organization he could, but if you notice, if you know your history, he never went after the mafia. You know why? Because J. Edgar Hoover was a homosexual cross-dresser, and the mob had pictures and audio. They knew that. So that's why he wouldn't go after the mob. Now, that's another story too, because J. Edgar Hoover was scared of the mob. They was going. His assistant, him and his assistant had an affair, but that's a whole totally different story. But I'm just saying it's fucked up. I'm just gonna say it's fucked up that you got these homegrown terrorists running around here right now, and there's no homegrown terrorist bill that has been put in place for these people. But you label the Black Panther Party as a terrorist group back in the '60s. They never stormed the Capitol. They defended, when they were attacked, they defended themselves. And that's self-preservation is the first law of mankind, is what I was taught. You're always supposed to defend yourself. So, like I said, he was aided by the FBI. And William O'Neill, he was the head of Fred Hampton's security. You know, so he infiltrated the FBI and he became head of Fred Hampton's security. He's the one who gave the Chicago Police Department the floor plan to Fred Hampton's apartment. Now, the Black Panther Party, you know, they embraced the Second Amendment, just like I said, and, you know, the right to bear arms. And when you seen that picture of them, you know, out and about with those guns and stuff, that sent a shockwave, a shock to the white American system, and they knew that. Well, they had to take this organization down. Whether you was preaching nonviolence or whether you were preaching violence, because you had Martin Luther King nonviolent, you had Malcolm X. He said by any means necessary, right? They killed both of them, so it doesn't matter if you sit down, laid over, and roll over for these people. They're gonna attack you with these dogs. They're gonna spray you with these water hoses, which none of that you've seen on January 6th, 2021. But as I said, this young brother had the ability to bring about black people, white people, Spanish people, because he was for the down and oppressed. He was a revolutionary. You know what I mean? So you guys need to, this is just a part of our history that has been kept from us in our schools, that's been kept. A lot of this, history is amazing. Like I said, I'm a history buff, and just if Rowdy Nation TV can bring you any kind of content regarding what black, white, whatever the history that I feel that's important, to American society, to the American people, that's been, the government don't give you the facts all the time. So we have to go out there, seek, search, and find for ourselves. Now, this is Rowdy Nation TV, and I just want to say thanks for joining in. If you like the content, click the like button and subscribe. We out.